Hey, what is up everyone? Daniel JS here, coming at you with another video where we walk through the basic algorithm scripting challenges at freecodecamp.org. In this particular challenge, we are going to work through the boo-hoo scripting challenge. And before we get started, let's get familiar with our environment. So right here in the top left corner, you can see we have our challenge prompt. And then right below that, we have a few buttons that we can use to interact with our environment. And then right below that, you can see a list of all the tests that will be applied to our solution. Speaking of which, we're going to be writing our solution right over here on the right side. And as you can see, we do have a little bit of starter code to build off of. Now this is incomplete. We are going to need to add to this. And then right below that, you can see that there is a little section provided so that we can basically log out any values that we need to the console. All right, so let's go ahead and read through our challenge prompt. It says that we need to check if a value is classified as a Boolean primitive and that we need to return true or false. And Boolean primitives are true and false. Now, this can be a little bit confusing, and I can also see how this might be a little bit easy to overthink. So let's break this down a little bit. Basically, what's going to happen is this function should be invoked or called, if you will, and a value passed in. Now, in this case, we're passing in the value of null. We're going to receive that value right here where we have this parameter. And essentially what we need to do is make some sort of comparison to determine whether or not it is a Boolean. Okay, so one of my favorite tools to check the types of certain values is the typeof operator. And we can learn about this just by doing a little Google search right here. So I'm going to open up a new tab in my browser and I'm going to go ahead and research typeof operator in JavaScript. And you can see we have a result, or should I say the top of our results list, we have an MDN article that talks about this. So let's go ahead and click into that. And you can see that right here it says the typeof operator returns a string indicating the type of the unevaluated operand. And you can see that we have a few examples here, and we're console logging the typeof operator, and then we're putting an operand to the right of it. In this case, this is a number value, and you can see that we're expecting a string output that says number, okay? And that's how we can determine that this is a number type. Right here, we have a string being placed to the right of the typeof operator, and you can see that we're expecting the console to indicate that this is a string type. And lo and behold, we have right here a perfect example of what we're going to be doing in this challenge. As you can see, we have the typeof operator, and then to the right of that, our operand is a Boolean true value. And as you can see, the output is a string that says Boolean. So this is exactly what we need to do to solve this challenge. So let's head back over to the text editor here. And all we're going to do is we're going to return the typeof operator. And the typeof operator, we're going to put the value of bool to the side of it. Now, I would like to tell you that this is all we need to do, but this is actually just going to return a string indicating the type of whatever is provided to this function. We need to return true or false. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a comparison operator. I'm actually going to use the strict equality operator right here. And I'm just going to compare whatever this returns to the value, or should I say the string value of Boolean. And this should be all we need to do to solve this challenge. Let's go ahead and run our tests, and bam, there you go. We did pass all the tests for this particular challenge, and this was a really good exercise. I know it was pretty straightforward. This is a very good opportunity to learn about situations where you might need to check the types of certain values. Now, this could have actually helped us avoid potential bugs later on in our program. Let's say this function was actually being used to return some type of expression based on the value passed in. And we needed to check that value to ensure that it was a Boolean. So there you have it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. If so, please leave me a comment indicating so below. And in the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.